Notification goes out real quick. Get to experience the growing pains with me. Oh, stream. Guess it's not the worst that you have paused through my face. Just let me check some stuff here, and I'll start talking about everything happening. Okay, well, hopefully we'll see if my bot pops up. Anyways, hey guys, it's me, Stumpwater Jack. Decided to have a random stream today. My wife is doing some work and stuff, and just thought it'd be fun to hang out, finish up. Today I am playing Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning, which is the remaster of the original game Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, back in the Xbox 360 era, PS3 era. Pretty interesting game. This is one I didn't want to stream the whole thing for, but I think I'm getting close here to finishing up. Might be able to finish the game today. I've played all the DLC except for the Fate Sworn DLC, which is like the DLC they made within the last couple years here. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump on in. So, yeah, for anybody who's watching or watch this in the future, I will give a brief, I don't know if synopsis is the right word, but I'll give a brief description of everything that's happened so far. So basically, you start the game dead, like legitimately. You make a character and then they're like, you're dead, and you come back to life. You get brought back by something called the Well of Souls. It's this big project, secret project that people have been working on, but you don't know any of that. You come back, you're like, who am I? Blah, blah, blah. You go around, you run into some guy called Agarth, who's a fate weaver. There are people who literally read the fates of people in this game, in this universe. People have a fate, like this tapestry of fate kind of thing, and your fate can be predicted by people, and you can't do anything to change it. Except for you can. Yes, you as the player have been freed from fate, in a sense, and you can free others from fate. You can kill things, and it changes the fate that people previously had. So, bing, bang, boom, you go around, you start killing things, doing stuff, talking to people, find out there's this, oh, and the main thing, this is the backdrop, is that there's this big giant war going on between the two, well, so there's the Fae, as in, magical, foresty people. They're split into two courts, the summer and the winter, and they kind of lived in a peaceful coexistence, except for they had some war and stuff before. But then this crazy Fae, he becomes like a new type of Fae called the Tuatha, and he kills the king of the Winter Court, and he starts turning all these other Fae into crazy Fae like him. And the thing is, when these Fae die, they're supposed to do like this whole reincarnation type of cycle thing they keep doing. Well, this Tuatha guy, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he kind of resets everything. And that when the Fae die, instead of joining the Great Cycle, as they call it, they come back as Tuatha, and they keep coming back. And so it's been a big war for like 10 years, and the mortal race has been trying to keep the Tuatha back, but, again, you kill them, and then they end up later getting back up and, attacking you again. Makes it pretty hard. So anyways, bing, bang, boom. You do some stuff, you meet this roguey chick named Ellen Shar. That's her right here, or Ellen Shear. She's kind of a mister or whatever, but she helps you out. She's connected to the army of elf people, except they're called Alfar in this game, and they're two distinct races. Anyways, you end up joining, you end up talking to different people, you talk to the king of the Summer Court, you talk to the leaders of the elf city called Rothir, you end up getting sent to the front lines of this city called Melshanshir, where there's a big siege. You show up with an old general who used to be a hero but was disgraced when the monster came and nobody could beat it, and the city was kind of just trapped under siege for a long time. That person dies, but you break the siege, you kill this gigantic, and I mean gigantic, like, bigger than that stone pillar over there, this giant demon thing Demons in this world are called like Niskaru. They're all connected to this weird Prismir stuff. Anyways, you kill it. You throw a big, giant energy spear through its eyes. Some stuff I missed. You kill it, you break the siege, and now you finally get to fight the Tuatha. You're pushing them back. You gain help from the Winter Court that had kind of mostly been destroyed or taken over. A lot of stuff happens in the way, but here we're towards the end. I'll show you the map. This is the world map. See, I went through all of this other stuff over here. This was the city, Melsenshire, that was under siege. We pushed our way through. We fought back stuff. We broke the line that the House of Pride, again, the Winter Fae has different types of courts, and they had like the House of Pride and the House of Vengeance. I think the House of Vengeance is coming up. But we broke the House of Pride. Or rather, they let us pass through because we promised to kill the Tuatha. And so we're pushing final into Alabastra, into their stronghold of, I think it's Bale. So yeah, it's getting close to the end game. I've done all the DLC. There's this whole island up here where literally you get stuck, you get shipwrecked, and have to fight frickin' undead pirate dude. That was interesting. You get stuck with like the worst sailor ever. And she ended up falling in love with my character for some reason. Anyways. Yeah, so I became king of this island. That's all said and done. I went here to this hidden land full of giant stone people. Like they look like they're giant statues, and they kind of got this like Greek aesthetic going on. But anyways, and they have a floating city that floats in the sky above the lake. And yeah, I helped them out. Something. Goddess of wisdom, Ethene, not Athene, like Athena, but Ethene. Sent me, called the Beckett, whatever, blah blah blah. Helped these people because they were like, oh, we're failures because we made our city fly, but this big stone pillar didn't, and oh, the gods are angry at us, oh, we suck. And through long story short, you show up, it's supposed to be, you're some type of, not necessarily like, you're a faded one per se, you're called the Beckoned. I'm explaining this way too much. Anyways, you're there, they're like, oh, you're here, you can help us restore our glory, and the leader tells you to do this stuff. Turns out he's actually kind of a bad dude, and he wants to like kill the whole city and start over to like make up for their past sins. But you go to try to stop him, and then it turns out he was talking to the goddess, and she was like, no, don't do that. See, I made you do this stuff so that way the Beacon could kill you. And when they use their powers to separate fate, because of these crystals and other stuff that we've set up, it'll be amplified. So when they kill you, it'll free the entire population from having their fates bound. So they're kind of like me, but they don't have my cool powers. Anyways, so he went down with a fight. I killed him, and now all of the giant stone people are like, yeah, we're not fated anymore, hooray. Because I guess they were all fated for like Doom or something. I don't know. Whatever. It's cool. Lots of cool stuff that was here. So I finished that up. So now I'm here in Alabastra. I'm going to talk here with this NPCs again, a couple here, see if they have anything new to say, but I don't think they do. This guy's like, I have to tell you something. Apparently, oh yeah, and apparently I wasn't a good person in my past life, at least according to this dude. I was pretty shady and murdery, apparently, but it's like, I have to tell you some secret.
Remember what I said. It's dangerous.
This guy's kind of like a piece of shit scientist. Because he is experimenting with his own well of souls to try to raise people from the dead. But he doesn't care about the collateral per se, because he's like, well, if we perfect this, they'll die. And, man, my announcement is not working. Try to set up a thing for my server, and it's not working. Sorry. Should probably talk with one of my friends who actually has stuff set up. It's supposed to show a notification that I'm streaming, but it did not. I don't know what I did wrong. I could have sworn I did this right. Missing permissions. More and more. Dashboard. Sorry. Oh, let me try to fix this here real quick. See if I can do this. So in the future, people can read what's happening. See when I'm online. Sorry, growing pains. Growing pains. I know this is so. So exciting. I don't know how to do this. How do I change the permissions I gave to something? Oh well, I don't know, man. I guess I'll have to figure it out another time. Alright. Oh well. Anyways, he says nothing new. He has a lot of things, about to say a lot of things. Does she have anything new to say?
Ventrinio insists on coming with me. Just as well. Someone should keep an eye on him. No telling where his true loyalties lie, or what he might do.
Yeah, she has nothing to say. I don't know. She's all shifty, and everyone's like, we should maybe not trust her, but she's sure to be pretty faithful. Though I have an odd feeling she might have been kind of responsible for my death, but apparently not, because apparently Gadflow, that's the name of it. Gadflow is the evil Tuatha king, who had me killed before. Sorry, I'm still here trying to check some thingies. Onward to adventure! Oh. Also, my inventory is like really full because again, I'm pretty much like, I think I'm max level on this unless I got the one DLC I don't have. Can max out my level to 50, but right now the max level is 40. And pretty much nothing can kill me. A little bit boring. This game does a lot of things right and had so much potential, but in the end was kind of lackluster. Mainly, I mean, one of the things it did right was that it gave, like, man, all the NPCs, other than, like, a couple of, like, weird things where somebody forgot to say a voice line, like, they all have voice lines, they all have things to say. Sometimes it's not important, but, you know, you can engage in conversation with people. The problem is, and the story has very interesting stuff, I think where it kind of falls apart is that there's some interesting side quests and stuff, but ultimately your decisions feel, even though everything's supposed to be about fate and not being tied to it, your side quests don't really seem to make a difference in this world. Like, that's the one part, is that the world doesn't feel super reactive to the choices you make. It's not like Mass Effect or anything else, or some of these other RPGs where it's like, oh wow, that actually has repercussions. It kind of doesn't. Everything you do, like you help people, but there's no like morality system. There's no. I have to kill some priesty boy here who's been killing people. That's why nobody can pass. Oh, you die, loser! Back here. Yeah. That's the thing. There's just like a lot of filler stuff at times, is what it feels like. So. But at the same time, like, it has a lot of cool systems. It's got this fate not fate tree, but like, when you level up, you can choose. You get like 3 points to invest in these abilities, and they got these 3 trees. It could be a little bit better, but it's interesting that you can choose to update not just your skills, but then you have destinies, as it's called, and these get unlocked when you see like it says Might 26 Finesse. That's how many points you have to have in those abilities, and as you unlock those, you unlock these destinies, which if you look here, see, like, they give you bonuses. I decided to just go kind of universal, and so I got Universalist maxed out, 37 across all skills, and see, it gives me all these benefits. But see, like, say if I wanted to go with just, let's take the Crusader here for a second. If I just went Might and Sorcery, like, first it starts off with just Guardian, Battle Mage, Crusader, but then ultimately, you can level up to, like, see, like Might, Finesse, level tops out at Blade Master. And I almost qualify for it, except I don't because it requires 55 in both those things. And because there's a limited amount of points, you can't do that. But it's cool because, see, they give different types of bonuses. A lot of the mage ones will change your teleport to something different. There's a lot of cool, interesting things that they did right. It's just unfortunate. And there's tons of lore. Maybe not as deep as like Skyrim per se, but there's a lot of lore. There's a lot of things to dive into. And there's some things you can feel, the physical or the limitations of when it was made, like over 10 years ago. Technical limitations. There we go. That's what I was thinking. But like I said, there's just so much that they did right, and in the end, it was just kind of lackluster. Like, there's no like, oh, if you pass fail this, or oh, you have to make a big decision to change the fate of anything. Really, it's all like pre-existing story, or not pre-existing. The story is what it is. So for a game that talks about changing fate and breaking free of stuff like that, it's kind of linear. Like, me doing side quests were just, for me, like, that's what the side quests, that was the problem with the side quests, is that it was just like, well, if you want more to do, you want some more items or chances to level up or stuff like that, you can go do these side quests. And they had some interesting ones, and faction quests as well, but in the end they didn't amount to anything. It's not like, oh, because I topped off with the Warsworn, which is like the martial, they're mercenaries, but they used to be like demon fighters. Like, there's no difference because I am one of the top Warsworn. Like, it didn't change like what's here or how this ending, or at least how the stuff's unrolled.
It has begun, but we must press on lest the Tuatha secure the high ground. There are more sentries ahead. Each must be killed before we can advance.
What up, Victor? Yeah, they got some crazy names, like this Desiderus Trav. Then there's like Brune the Bard. So it runs the gamut. Let's see. What's this guy?
Well done so far. The next pass might be trickier. There are 2 sorcerers overlooking the path. Once you've felled them both, I will charge the lines myself.
I forget this guy has a mustache.
Until later, then.
It's just distinct because he doesn't have like the big mustache that a lot of guys have in this. Oh, and pretty much all the characters in this that you see and are talking to are designed using the same face options that you yourself can make for your character. So, characters. So there's a number of characters that look the same. There is a decent amount of variety, but there could have been more. But again, limitations of this game being made back in 2007. Thanks, man. Yeah. It is going pretty well. Like I said, I'm hopefully gonna beat this game tonight. Alright, I gotta kill some of these magey guys. If I can figure out how to get up there. Oh, oops.
There you are. Got myself a little tied up here. And is it a trick of the eye, or are these crystals growing? Just got myself tied up in some trouble with the locals. Nothing I can't handle. Honestly, I haven't had this much fun in decades. Not on your life. This old man can still take care of himself, you know. But I will take just a moment to catch my breath. Stupid old lungs.
This is the Fate Reaper guy I was talking about in the beginning. You find.
Keep going.
Again, he used to be kind of a drunk. Let's see. Cool helm. That won't do me any good.
Cue it vengeance.
Yeah. This dude, he's a Fate Weaver. He can read fate. He was like this cool hero from back in the day. Did all this cool stuff. Then he became a Fate Weaver and learned he was gonna die in some shitty cave to some enemy and get eaten, and nobody knew what happened to him. So he was all depressed for years and drinking and stuff. And then you come along and he decides to help you because he can't read your fate and blah 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 and some stuff. And then you get to the point where he's supposed to die and you save his life. He's like, what the hell? I'm free. It's a lot happening. Ow. Take this. Let's dispel this chest. Hero's armor. 20% health. There's different weapon types in the game. I decided to go with daggers, as they allow you to do sneak attacks and stab guys. Let's see if I can sneak up on a guy right now without getting caught. I'll probably only be able to stab like one guy, and then I'll have to fight the rest. There's another weapon they have called Feyblades, which are like a batlet, whatever it's called, Star Trek. They're good at fighting groups of guys, but they're also fast. But I didn't like them as much. Especially because when you sneak up on guys, you're just like, hiya, and give just like a powerful swipe. Whereas with the daggers, you straight up like assassinate people at times, especially humanoid dudes. They have like a few animations. You're like, wow, that's pretty brutal. Give me gold. The rest of this stuff is crap. Done. These phase like they call you dustling, like it's some insult. So it actually has to do with some story they talk about how humans kind of came into this world. My magic. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. I'm gonna drink me a potion. More damage. Anything good? I'll pick this up, but I ain't gonna be using it. Any other interesting items? Nope. More stuff.
The skulls atop high fulgen shine, and coldly gleam in a precise line. For us who chew on hollowed bones, while alive we wail vapid moans. It's delight for us to feed, to feast, we the winter of the east. We the corpses in putrid bloom, we of decay and twilight gloom, will never halt our hungered wait, till spilled blood is on our plate. So come into our lands at night, and see an endless wintry sight.
Okay. Sorry, yeah, these are lore stones. You get to find them all over the place, and they tell collectively a part of a story. Kind of the cool thing is you don't have to find them in order. It's not like, oh, if you find one before the other, you'll have a story out of order. Nope, it just advances the story as you find each lore stone. So sometimes they have Face reciting poetry, sometimes it's talking about the lore of some place, sometimes it's some dude talking about a demon and how he's trying to escape it and then sacrifice himself to it. It's, pretty crazy.
Excellent work. The main Tuatha encampment lies ahead. Take cover with me there, and we'll discuss the final assault. The Tuatha are consumed by madness and deserve only death. We shall give it to them.
Okay, buddy. Like how you say we when it's really gonna be me.
The main Tuatha encampment lies ahead. Take cover with me there, and we'll discuss the final assault. Until later, then.
Picking flowers, even though I don't need them. Ooh, pretty. Prismeer! Apparently Prismeer is the crystals that drove all these Fae crazy.
The final Tuatha encampment is just ahead. It looks like they are led by the Witch Knight Decidin. I cannot deceive you. This will be a suicide mission, but we've come too far to turn back now. We need only kill Decidin, and Shadow Pass will be rid of the Tuatha. Press forward. We have shattered 2 of their lines, but their command position is still ahead. We must break them now, before they can regroup. He has killed countless Alfar. When the Tuatha first pushed us across the sea, Decidin led the vanguard. I lost many friends that day, and I have not forgotten the one who slaughtered them. I'll be here.
You will. And I'll be killing everything. Boy, here I go killing again. Dispel this chest. Let's try to auto-attempt it. Success! How far have I made it? Geez, it's gonna be like halfway. Halfway to Bale. Shh, I'm not here, guys. Oh man, I almost did get away with it. They're all like, what? Okay. up on me, though. I like how he's the one he spawned aggroed. And then he couldn't find me. Because my stealth is maxed out. Unfortunately, when you sneak attack these guys, there's no automatic kill. Unfortunate. Ah! Backhanded. Looks like we got another lore stone up here after I kill some guys. Oh, those are my guys. Let's see, that's my ally, so I shouldn't backstab him. Oh, I gotta go save this dude. From the Bargus. These ones are annoying because if they hit you, they steal your mana. Time for another Dr. Seuss stone.
The anger festers in the heart, and perfectly you play the part of hero to the summer's west, bringing Tuatha to their rest. Why do you try so hard in vain? Why bring the others senseless pain? Don't you see, mortal, don't you see the body impaled on the tree? Will you not witness their loss, and feed upon the awful dross? Or walk again past corpses new, without care for the rotting few?
Alright, talk to my ally here, Sidon.
Gadflow's corruption has reduced my homeland to this barren waste, and it's only getting worse. You've still got plenty of this blasted wasteland to go. You're lucky you don't remember how beautiful they used to be before Gadflow. And keep your wits about you. These Prismia crystals are alive, and inside them, I feel something horrible and hungry. I've spent countless centuries in these lands. I promise, I know a few shortcuts.
That he shows to no one.
Watch out for Twilight Pass. Whatever's happening here, it's getting worse.
This sometimes happens in this game, is that NPCs will look at you, and so their head will swivel to follow you, but it disconnects from like their bodies or starts warping, and so their head will do like 360 spins. It's crazy. Let's see. Mortis Tour. Oh wow, entrances all to one space. I'm gonna guess somebody's gonna ask me to go in those places. I'm guessing it's rocks? Rocks? Oh, it's down there. Just. No, I didn't mean to talk to you.
Gadflow's corruption has reduced my... Watch out for Twilight Pass.
Or if you to dash
Whatever's happening here.
or run, you gotta hit X, which is the same as the interact button, so yeah. Chest. This is the lockpick minigame. Nope. Nope. This is it. Yeah. He's gonna stand here.
Be vigilant. We are deep in the heart of the Tuatha madness. I'll be here.
Lousy Tuatha. Stupid mages. just gonna charge everyone. That was actually funny. You got pawn Winters. Like how he's drawn all the aggro. Even though I'm the one killing everything. Ow. Ow, stupid shield. Dead. Here, let me show you how you die.
That's the last of them. We've paid a heavy price, but Shadow Pass is ours. I'll make camp here until reinforcements arrive. It was an honor to fight by your side. Maybe this will help you out.
It probably won't. We'll see. Did he give me
Until
anything?
later, then.
I don't know what he's supposed to give me. I have noticed here at the very end, and I don't know if it's because of something I did, but there's been a few NPCs. It hasn't really happened before until like the last few times I've been playing, but apparently NPCs are supposed to give me things, and they don't show up in my inventory. Like, it doesn't say, here, I gave you this. Let's see if he gave me something. I just didn't notice it. Did he give me this? This is garbage! Garbage! Blessed with this armor by Gaia, Ali Advar was later struck and killed by lightning, suggesting he was a disappointment to his patron. Yeah, there's different armor sets you can get, like that's what the grayed out things mean, meaning if you have X amount of pieces, you'll get certain, my wife texted me, get certain bonuses, so if I had 2 pieces equipped to this, I would get plus 15 critical hit, 3 pieces give me plus 15 melee block efficacy and 15% range block efficacy. Same, blah blah blah, and then 4 plus 2 to all might abilities. So, the armor I'm rocking is mostly what we call Dread Scale. It's probably the best generic finesse armor in the game. And most of my pieces have like a bunch of armors or gem slots that you can put gems into. Though I think my pants, my gloves are different. Gloves of the Poison Lord. Get that +1 to all finesse abilities. Let's see, pants. No, I made my boots. That's right. Decided to call them the Undying Assassin boots, because why not? And as you can see here, I'm looking at my character have a mask, a hood on, but I have it set so you can see your character's face when you're not in this menu. So that's why. All right, guy, do you have
Keep your
anything new to
blade
say?
sharp. This ground is still hostile.
No, nothing.
I'll be here.
Yeah, you will. You already checked out this one rack, right? Yeah. You have no active quest. Let's see. Here's another one of those stones. Ooh, it looks like there's a secret door nearby. They have a detect hidden skill, and so when you have it high enough, you see those white marking oval door thing in my mini map. That means it's a secret door.
The House of Vengeance enacted the whims of our mad king. The divided court became Gadflow's Tuatha by force or by rebirth. The Winter Fae dwindled before this wave of frenzied strife, and before long, they were soldiers in an immortal army, or they were outcast. The greatest of vengeance, Malwyn, Claran, Vescain among them, became his witch knights. War had come again to the Fae, But instead of by Lord Own, it was Gadflow the King without a winter.
Okay, cool. This is some entrance to some cave, which I don't know why I'd want to go in it right now, so I'm not going to. Though it is interesting that there's a secret entrance. Or maybe it's a secret exit. And there's supposed to be another entrance somewhere. Okay, let's just keep moving forward. I could go over this way and kill some more of these Tuatha bastards, but there's really no point. The reason I'm picking up some things and not everything is because, again, I have limited inventory. But things that are ingredients, whether they're shards of crystal or things that help build weapons like grips and rivets and stuff, they have like a separate part of your inventory that doesn't count against your main inventory. So you can pretty much collect those things ad nauseum. You could hold like 3,000 of them and it won't count against your inventory, so that's cool. Man, let me tell you, inventory in this game, that's the one thing. This game has, like, a stupid amount of items. Like, not even just regular items, but, like, these unique armor sets. Like, there's tons of sets, there's just tons of unique pieces. Like, there's more than you could ever hold in your inventory or, like, your house storage. Like, it's just, there's so many pieces. Which is both cool. But when you're a collector like me, it's just like, at some point, like, literally, I've sold, like, armor sets and other stuff, even though I hate doing it, but I'm like, I'll never use this, and I have no room, because the game has way too many items. It's mostly a good thing, though. There's a lot of items that, like, kind of, like, do the same thing-ish, and you can even craft your own items, but even then, the items you can craft are kind of limited, so... Had this studio been able to exist and make like a sequel to this game, they probably could have figured out some really cool stuff, but we'll never know. Dr. Seuss stone.
O gloried stranger in our land, bringing death with the fate's own hand, filling the graves with corpses new, that feed the vultures, mortals too. Yes, they'll eat the flesh of the dead, and tear the limbs off, and the head. They only need the slightest lie to give them reason as to why their minds should be free from all guilt, and that is how your morals wilt. Continue, stranger, in our home, where demons tread and evils roam. For you are now a part of woe, blight, dusk, ruin, and living foe.
Yeah. Most of the stories and stuff are these lore stones tell like past stuff. Though these ones that I've been listening to recently, the Alabastra ones, because that's the area I'm in, is Alabastra, have all seemed to actually be like directed towards me. So, what's this? Oh man, this will be easy to kill, but this is these stupid, disgusting merfolky eel monster. Hey, I killed it in one hit. That usually doesn't happen. Look at that thing. Look at it. Quit moving, you disgusting thing. There we go. And now it's locked in place. Coins. Don't be dead. Interdog's justice. person with a quest. I'm gonna kill this troll, and then I'll go talk to that person. Stupid troll, I wish I could automatically kill you with a sneak attack. You're just too strong. Think that you leave me alone. Prismere. It's like one of the rarest materials in the game, other than like DLC stuff. And this area is lousy with it, but not so lousy that I can harvest it everywhere. Just in these giant crystal formations I can do nothing with. Alright, let's go get like one more quest. I really don't know how many quests there are left in this game. I'm gonna say maybe 2? Besides the main quest.
You must hurry. There is much to do. Gask and his forces are preparing to march. They know about the caves and will not cease until every last one of us has been slain. And there are the survivors of Eventide to consider. I have not heard a whisper from across the pass. And Esha, she plots a fool's errand. We must stop her. Much to do.
What you talking about, bro? Calm down.
Forgive me. Ever since the Tuatha came, omens of our destruction besiege me. My every notion is of escape and salvation. When he refused to worship Gadflow's god of smoke and ash, he thought first to kill us, but then chose a far grimmer fate. He made us his example. He sent Gask. First, Gask's priests destroyed the clans. Then he burned the bodies of the fallen and breathed in their essence, mocking the dead and the great cycle itself. One day, that is all Gask needed to unravel many seasons of the telling, to make the earth shudder and the sky weep. Now he sits above us, watching.
Why?
Ashmore and Eventide stand astride the pass, the corridor leading from Bale to the wider world. When we refused to stand aside for him, he ripped his way through.
I'll help you.
Wonderful. Your attack will give us time to organize an escape. Do not underestimate Gask. He is among Gadflow's best for a reason. His camp of Cadsamere is to the north, but you must defeat his witch knights along with the Fae himself. I have faith in you.
Well, thanks, bro.
He lords over Twilight Pass from the plateau above, rarely seen, his minions executing his bloody work. Both he and they prefer it thus. She was once of the House of Vengeance, and has always served as the guardian of Ashmore. But she is only one warrior against Gask's legions. Esha fears an attack, and wishes to lead survivors to safety through the caverns. Perhaps you can talk her out of it. She readies her people below. An agent of Gadflow, and head witch knight of Cadsamere, one whose acts define him. Little is known of him, but this is not important. His actions here are a grim enough tale. They did not sense the changing of the tide as I did. They had no warning. The first of Gask's soldiers occupied the pass, severing Ashmore from Eventide, ending all communication between us. We of Ashmore retreated into these caverns and know not of what fate befell Eventide since. There are many good folk there, Bareth, Nell, and even Ordo.
Okay.
Victory will be yours.
Gask. Alright, okay. Has nothing to do with the stuff back here. Nope. Rendezvous in Amalur. Okay. Gask. Dispel, thank you. Yep, more of that glow load mine. Don't need to go in there yet, I guess. Glowing rocks of magic that drive the Fae insane. Ah, Sprite! Damn you! Eat chakrams! And chakrams are super handy. They're considered a magic weapon. Which, you know, I mean, I guess if you go by the logic of, you know, they would not return without magic, then okay, but these things are like super fast, and yet they're under the magic part of the ability tree. What the? These guys saw me throw my chakram, so they're coming for me. Oh, mages, you're annoying. Back. There we go. I'll murder that other guy here in a second. Let's listen to another Dr. Fay rhyme. Oh, this one actually might not be the same thing.
But Gadflo was not content to rule the Court of Winter. Mortals would bow before him as well. And so he made war on your people and drove them from the eastern lands. The Alfar fell before an avalanche of corrupted fervor. The Tuatha acted as one army and built the Prismea Chantries as new idols of their false mountain god, their Tirnoch.
Oh yeah, the crazy Fey leader says he's doing this all in this new god's name, which is strange for the Fey because they don't worship like any gods. But yes, it's called Tirnoth, which incidentally is what my dagger's named after. It says like Eyes of Tirnoth or something. Die! No, it put me right in front of this guy, so now he's gonna see me. Oh, I missed. Oh. The see? Graphic assassinations with the dagger. More Prismere. You know, I could see if when you're at lower levels, or if I was doing like a mage build or whatever, how I could want to make a bunch of potion stuff like that, but I'm just so stupid powerful in this, I don't really need anything to enhance me. And yeah, I'm not playing on the hardest difficulty, but I think even bumping up the difficulty wouldn't really change that. I should have trusted my gut when I first started this up, and I should have just kept it on the hardest difficulty. I think that's what I originally did when first time I played this game, like 10 years ago. Well, not exactly 10, but ooh. Yep. I'm gonna pick that up. May not use that thing, but one of the things you can do is you can take pieces of armor, armor and weapons, and you can salvage them to get items to construct stuff with. But it's not always guaranteed to get those things to deconstruct stuff, so, or salvage as they call it, so sometimes it's annoying. What can oh man. So by my count, there's a glow load mine, which I think there's an entrance here, and there's that other place, and there's this. I'm wondering if that means there's going to be like 3 quests to go in those different places, or if potentially is one of these places just going to be for me to like go explore if I want to or not. Most of the time, places have a quest associated with them. There are a few caves and stuff which don't have any quests associated with them, but might have things in them that can lead to other quests, if that makes sense. Ooh, let's see. Oh, even though I do like my current leggings, these ones do lots of damage and have a slightly higher chance of critical hit. I'm gonna equip them. Emotional damage. Can I sneaky sneak up on this guy? No. Turn around. Turn around, lady. Quit staring at me. There we go. Turn around. Every now and again, I assassinate your buddies. Turn around. Gonna stab you in the neck. There's another store over there. Or stone. Sorry, not store. Sneaky sneak. Sneaky sneak. Sneaky sneak. Sneaky sneak. Oh, ooh. That's rare. Oh man, I ain't gonna be able to stab somebody. Pile of rocks. Nope. Right now, you can see me. That's good. Alright, let's attempt to stab this one. No, stop staring at me. Die. Poor guy didn't even get his weapons out. Just too strong. Can't believe one of these guys didn't have a key. That's creepy looking. Some crazy looking stuff around here. Okay, time to listen to another rock.
If you were here, then you were sold to the putrid lands of the old.
Finish this.
Your lost body will burn to crumbled ash will your bones turn. There is no hope left for your life.
Oh my gosh,
Wielding hammer, sword, or knife will not save you. You are the waste of a contempt's malicious taste. And what awaits your untuned mind is what you hope you'll never find. The vilest, darkest, blackest thing. The conscience of a reigning king.
Cool story, bro. Trying to psych me out, but guess what? I'm gonna kill everything. Ha ha ha. Anyways. Oh. Echoing light mine. What's with all these mines, man? Don't tell me there's quests for all of them, man. Stupid mergans. You're just aquatic skinned kobolds in this game. Ah! Ah! It hurts, but it doesn't. Ghost of Tsushima is ready for use. Can I sneak behind this guy before he sees me? Nope, never mind. Alright. Ignore ignore you. I'm gonna kill this mage first. Ow. Stop that. You come here. You're dead. Hey, what? How dare you? Come here. Die. Oh, no. Do. There we go. Treasure chest. Do. Gonna take all this stuff. Secret rocks. Crappy equipment. There's something in the water. I don't know how you get in that water. No, what the? Shh, shut up. I'm not here yet. Shh. Oh, man. Gonna get stuff? Nope. What about you? Nope. What about you? Nah. This just makes me jump back down there. Boring. Some flowers and another shrine. Shrines give you a little temporary status boost. That's what that blue circle with the countdown going. That's what that is. Okay, here we go. Time to defeat the Witch Knights. They haven't seen me yet. I'm tempted. I have an ability, throw a smoke bomb, which makes me go invisible for a little bit. I'm tempted to get in the middle here and just murder all eyes them. Here we go. Oh man, why does this guy turn around? He's just sitting down where his buddy went, and now he's dead too. There's another guy meditating, but he hasn't seen me. Die, Witch Knight. Assassination. Oh, he saw him. She saw me kill her commander. Oh no, I accidentally turned off one of my abilities. There we go. Oops. Haha, you hit me, now you're stunned. What do I think about that? Yes! Okay. What do you got, Witch Knight? Gold, okay. Gold. Alright, this here is a sage crafting altar. This is where you can craft gems, socket them if I had empty spaces, or because I have maxed out sage craft ability, I can remove gems without destroying it. Because you can go to other people in the game and ask them to remove a gem from a piece of gear, but you have to decide if either the gear is going to get destroyed or if the gem's going to get destroyed. Which is dumb. Anyways, let's drink some shards. You can't see them, but because I refined them all the way up to pristine shards, which are the best shards to make gems with. Which really, I'm not really probably not going to make any more gems unless I come across a really cool item that has empty slots, which at this point doesn't seem like. Because there's so many things in this dang game, there's a lot of RNG, so like I probably could maybe make stronger daggers, maybe, but I haven't found the right daggers to one, deconstruct to make them. There's something called the primal equipment. Oops, no. No, my rage. Check something super quick. Let's see status. Oh, you can. Wait, okay. There we go. Nice. I don't remember what I was talking about anymore. Oh yeah, so there's primal weapons, which I've deconstructed a few, but I haven't come across any daggers, so I don't have any of the primal blades to work with to make daggers. Oh, is it worth jumping into just so I can... No, I'll just make it quick. Geronimo! Hey, I said Geronimo. Guantanamo! Ooh. Urgel's luxurious legwear. What a mouthful. Magnificent pantaloons stitched together from cloth of gold. I wonder if this is part of the set that I was trying to collect everything out of, which I thought I had everything, but maybe not. I could have swore. Maybe this is part of a different set, or maybe it can be interchanged with the set I was looking for, because I could have swore that the set of pants previously I had belonged to some bard. But maybe those were the legs. I don't know. Taking, and in a moment I'll put them on to see how they look. Jumping down. Alright, let's see what these pants look like. Pants. Look kind of cool. Fortunately, I don't need either one of those stats that it provides. And I don't have all the pieces on. I think I have all the pieces of it now, but I don't have all the pieces on me. So I ain't gonna wear this anyways. Back to Leggings of the Warlord. Critical hit and damage. I like critical hits. So, did we explore all the way over here? No, I don't think I explored over here at all. Let's look at the big map. Ah, okay, that takes me farther in, which is ultimately where I want to go. So I should go this way first to finish this questy section. Hit rocks, there we go. Stupid sprites. Part of the things that makes sprites annoying is, you see, there's, like, that guy was a champion, and these other guys, the little guys, get special powers based on if champions are near them and alive. Now that I killed the other ones, they just have their basic little dash. appeared out of nowhere. Time to assassinate them. Die. The circle of assassination. I wonder if I can sneak around and just murder them all so I don't have to do the fighting. Stupid camera. Sometimes the camera has a tendency to lock onto enemies if you've... Like, the reason I did that is because I killed one through assassination. It's like, oh, you're in combat now, and it can be really annoying. Now I'm definitely in combat. No, come back, Witch Knight. I hate you. Get ready. Think you can dash, huh? Feel what I can dash? Die! Now I can do that, huh? White flake. Okay, there it is at the end of all his little followers. So... don't want none of that. Nothing really worth it in that chest. So we'll pick a couple flowers. Cage. There's nobody in this cage. Okay. I don't know if there was supposed to be somebody or will somebody be in there for a quest, but okay. That's right. You keep looking that way and not over here. And I'll stab you. That's right, keep looking that way. Don't look over here. Die. Just hanging out in the Slav squad. It's time to cause some mischief. What do I think about all this, you guys? You don't see me. I'm John Cena. My time is now. I killed their leader in one hit. Reaper's boots. Ooh, plus 10 to critical chance to critical hit, plus 5 critical hit damage, plus 13 armor. Man, if I hadn't already made my boots, I maybe would have wore these, except mine have better armor. And I don't really need the other stuff, but anyways. I'll take them. Alright, my inventory's almost full again. It's very hard to expand. At the beginning of the game, I only had 60 item slots. And you don't start off with a house for storage. You have to do stuff, go places to get houses. You can't just be like, I want to buy a house. Nope, you gotta do quest stuff. And then you're my yeah, I can hold 300 things in my storage. That thing is completely full. I'm pretty sure there's no space in there.
You're back. I was keeping an eye on you from a safe distance to see if you would keep your promise. I am amazed. I dared not speak of it. But there are prophecies of a mortal who would herald our kind's passing, while the defeat of Gask will count as a victory against the madness of Gadflow. I wonder if it is a harbinger of darker nights ahead. Prophecies aside, you have done as I asked, and we, the clan of Ashmore, recognize you. Farewell.
I don't think I had anything new to say, right?
You cannot know the importance of your actions. I shall remain here in case any more survivors find their way into the mine.
I wonder if I... Oh, he's got a bunch of stuff to say. What have you been saying that for?
Have you encountered Esha? Perhaps you could help her lead the Ashmore survivors out of Glowload Cavern. If she tries to do this alone, it will only end badly. Esha is headstrong, but that can be to her detriment at times. After you helped us by destroying Kadsimir, I now see that you are certainly one up to that task.
So I guess I can go into there and then get a quest instead of getting a quest outside and then going into it.
The evil that Gask had inflicted here will not be forgotten by our people. Likewise, the good that you have done this day. For all seasons will it be remembered. The balance has been restored. Justice has been served.
Justice!
No one seems to know what has become of him. Please help him if you can find him. I pray it's not too late.
The survivors of Eventide.
Now that you have rid us of Gask and emptied his camps, the survivors of Eventide may be able to rebuild here. I have heard tales of hidden treasure in the pass, but I feel they are mere stories mortal mothers tell to lull their children to sleep. Farewell.
Okay. Let's see, that's like the last final push before. Okay. Why are you not showing up? That's strange. Maybe because I didn't go into any of those places? So normally you see like this Whispering Caves, other stuff. Okay,
you cannot know the importance of your actions. Have you encountered Esha? If she tried after you helped us by destroying... Farewell.
Usually, like I said, those other times said, oh, you've discovered a new place. And you should be able to just fast travel there, but it's like nothing in Shadow Pass popped up. That's weird. Ooh, I'm gonna... That's random that they showed those there. Okay, well, guess we're gonna semi-fast travel. And we're gonna go check out these mines, see if there's anything cool and interesting. Ooh. I wonder, we'll see, I'll try to do this fast. I was hoping to finish this game tonight on stream. I might still finish it tonight, just not on stream. There we go. Glowload mine. Because like I said, I've done everything else in this game, and like I said, overall it's been fun. Just kind of lackluster. Again, there's so many good things that's in here, but it's hard to recommend to everybody just because it can get kind of tedious and boring. Though you could kind of just rush through the story, and that is kind of a good thing, though also bad about, you know, the side quests, stuff like that. Is like you can just completely skip all of them and you're not missing out, other than, you know, on experience and items and stuff, but it doesn't change the story at all.
What do you want?
Alright, lady, talk to
I
me.
am surprised to see a mortal so far south, especially after what your kind has done. Before, there was balance. The great cycle cradled us all. Now there is only death and despair. Bareth was right about you. Your mortality is contagious.
Blah, blah, blah. They're all mad because they usually get reincarnated and stuff. Something called the Great Cycle, but it's been failing. So, yeah.
Hoping to assuage your mortal guilt? Of this I care not. But you have come at a fortuitous time. The Alfar armies bar any crossing their lines, stranding us here to die. But there is another route. The caverns lead north, taking us right under the Alfar without them even knowing. But the way is very dangerous. Our people will not wait much longer, and some have already gone on their own. I must help these remaining to escape, even if I die to make it so. The caverns of Twilight Pass were long ago seized by the Mergen. Their queens block the passages, spawning more of the beasts to hunt us down if we venture too close. It is a blessing that we've evaded them this long.
Mergens, what a joke. No, I just say your people are not my concern. It just means that I don't take the quest. But I can always come back and say, I'll help.
You are, by my reckoning, a step closer to absolution. No sins are entirely unforgivable. Not even those of mortals. Come, the tunnel is not long, but my people are weak and unfit for combat,
Yes,
and the
they are.
Mergen are clever. Let's
No,
go.
they're not. The Mergen are not clever. The Mergen are dumb. They just go, rawr, and they stab, and sometimes they call lightning if their priestess is nearby.
Watch your back.
Murdered. Sometimes they're flagged to be like invulnerable. Or yeah. They can still get hit and stuff, but they won't die. Some of them, they'll die, and you just fail. Alright guys, you really should follow me, not run off ahead. NPC has to follow you, that means they'll be invincible. If they do this thing where they run ahead, usually means they can die. Though they're all kind of scaled to me, so it might take a lot for them to die.
Not now.
Oh, that thing spawned hostile, but then because it didn't see me. Alright, let's see if I can auto kill it. Non-sneak attack your slithery ass. Die. Need to go right, but I want to go left. Random giant. Now this guy can murder in one hit. No! Turn around! No! There we go. Assassinated. Don't know what this dude's doing chilling here, but he dead now. Got any good stuff? Ooh, very hard. You know what I think about that? Prismere lock! Pick. All that for crappy hand wrap. Hand wraps are for mages. Because they boost, like, your mana regeneration. Wow, what crappy loot. Alright, okay, looks like these guys got out and didn't die. Oh, thank you, blah 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 blah. Something about unforgiveness and or fancy, whatever. Ooh, my wife. Oh, Mossy. My wife is asking if I want food, which means I might have to wrap up the stream soon when she comes home. First, I'm gonna tell. Ah! Oh no, they're getting murdered. Fine. 1 second. Gotta respond. Nope, she's not off yet. Let's see. Same as last time. If you go to Wendy's. A McDouble. Okay. Continue onward. Oh, I gotta save these. Wait, what?
On behalf of the Ashmore survivors, I thank you, Martel. Now go. Others need you still.
Your people are being attacked. Alright, we'll sit and chat since time. Everything pauses while we talk.
He was the wisest of us, the sage of Twilight Pass. His first lifetimes were spent as a House of Seasons guide, learning to trust the flow of the great cycle, to listen. But I have not glimpsed Barrett since the attack, and I fear for his safety. If you journey to Aventide, find him, for me.
For me. Do me a favor, even though I won't forgive you for anything.
Now that the survivors have made it safely out of the cave, I will be staying with them to do whatever it takes to protect them.
We're doing a shit job because they're getting beat up by Tuatha.
At one time, the clan of Aventide thrived, until the Tuatha marched through the pass, slaughtering its people and razing its places. It sickens me to think of all the destruction and malice he has brought to our people. Someday, he will be overcome. Perhaps I suppose it is possible by a mere child of dust such as you.
Mere child of dust. I'm the frickin' fateless one.
So Gask is no longer a threat to us. I commend you, Martel. You are far more valuable to our cause than I had thought.
Yeah, you're damn right.
It was one of the 3 summer houses tending to Fae memorials to prepare them for their renewal on this land. I don't know what has become of it now. Tuatha controlled the whole area. It saddens me to think how many of our land's treasures they have taken by now. See you again.
Alright, even though I don't need to. I'll go save these survivors before they freaking get murdered. Oh my gosh, there's a troll. Oh my gosh. I don't know if these guys can die, but I'm gonna try to save them before that happens. Stop it! Oh, see, look, one of them died. Oh no! No, quit killing them! Ah! That's right, you stopped that.
You are a friend to Ashmore.
Oh man, I can only. Sometimes you can steal from guys, but sometimes the flags, markers, things are weird, and you can't. You can only talk to people. You can't steal from them. Okay, there's Sidan. There's. I'm trying to see if I can steal from Esha or not. Only because, again, there's no constant. I mean, other than...
Many thanks,
Oops.
Marshal. See you again.
like, okay, so theft and stuff like that. If somebody sees you stealing and stuff, people will aggro you and guards will come chase you, but you can just pay them and then they'll leave you alone. I'm gonna go inside and see maybe if I can quick travel here after a second. You can pay them, and you're not in trouble anymore. But other than people like trying to kill you, get mad, like there's no other consequences to stealing. So in order to get some items, you just straight up have to steal them from people. Ooh, sorry. Ooh, the Stone of Autumn. So these lore stones are broken up in different categories. Some are by places like the Alabaster Stones. Others are... There's a few that are related to the seasons. The ones of fall are spread all across the entire world. And it seems to be telling the story of some woman who, I don't know if she went crazy or got possessed. Something in between. But it's like she's talking to herself, but there's like, she's like two people or maybe more. And it's a pretty interesting story, because at first it kind of seems like it's random, just talking, and then... then they start telling the clarifying story. So, clarity. Don't need that. Shut up. Alley-oop. Now you're dead. Alright, tell me a story.
Tell me of this, Aethel. The light of water emblazoned upon the wall. It poured with a multitude of souls of peace. Escaped the well and flowed the pattern. It will forever sing the twilight of ethereal harmony. Balance moved.
Okay. That kind of sounds like it oddly might be, related to what happened to me, as in my character. Because apparently, my character died, was working for Ventrinio, though I don't remember any of this. I was his, like, research assistant, quote-unquote. As in, I was a shady person who got him in and out of this place while I was occupied. Die. But then he tried his experiments to bring me back to life. They didn't work. Also, I was exposed to something in this land when I died. And then I was raised in the Well of Souls that his former research partner, who was more of an ethical gnome person, was working on. And so there's a theory that because one of their devices focused on one thing, one of them focused more on the other, and then maybe this third thing, that's what created me, caused me to come back to life. Because Vendrinio's thing kind of made zombie people, like their bodies would come back, but their minds were kind of missing. I think Formius was the other guy. He worked his Will of Souls. It seemed like it could restore bodies, but there would be no spirit or anything that would come back, because it never really reanimated. So I wonder if it's this whole like body, mind, spirit thing, and that's the combination that worked between all three of those things, or something similar, right? Oh no! Why won't that guy die? Us, invincible Tuatha soldier, die! Okay. He had no life, and I kept stabbing him. He wouldn't die. Serpents on the Skies, dinner plates, whatever this is, extremely magical. I'm gonna be honest. I thought I already had these. I'm gonna pick them up. I'm actually gonna check my inventory. Unless maybe... Oh, I have the Serpent Scale tunic. Oh, so these are the pants. Again, there's some unique armor sets that aren't. They don't have like. They're not part of an actual armor set that gives you bonuses, but they are skinned the same, so they give you a certain look. So, anyways, did I put on the right pants? A question I sometimes ask in real life. Clear some inventory space here. I gotta use up some consumables. Because each consumable, not every single one takes up a space, but each consumable you have will stack up to 10, and those 10 will take up a space. And if you have more of them, like you have 12, then that means it's taking up 2 spaces, and it's just easy to run out of space. We
took the pass, but the Tuatha are still about. Stay safe.
I actually kind of sold off or salvaged most of my okay. Don't have any reason to go in this place yet. For some reason I can't fast travel these guys, but I went inside. Didn't fully explore this, but really I think the third path was just to go through this door, so I don't think I'm really missing anything. Let's take a gamble on going to Weaken Eye. Oh yeah, but yeah, I got rid of most of my potions and stuff to make space, and it's still full. Cause like if you pick up a scrap of paper, unless they're important to quests, even then, half of them still count against you. Like yeah, you pick up a note instead of just making those things like you could carry 50 billion notes. They actually count against your carrying limit, except for certain quest ones will be not marked as counting against your inventory limit, but sometimes they bug and they do count against it. It's all confusing. Oh, hey, look. Okay, cool. Guess I'm glad I... Here's Ordo. Cool. You know, they could have made it one step easier and just had, you know, when I talked to that first guy to say, oh, look, and made those quests to say, find these other people. Oh, well.
Help a friend out, won't you? There's a release for this cage on a wall there.
Cool, bro. But you know what? First, I'm gonna open up this secret door. Some chests. Anything good in them? Nope. Oh. Take that. Okay, let's dispel this. Daggers of slaughter, but are weak. Alright, just in case the strategy gives me something, it's time to use some consumables. See, like this counts as 3 inventory slots taken up.
You there.
You there. Don't tell me what to do. Okay.
I am called Ordo. You have my thanks, stranger. I was beginning to worry that no one would ever come, that I would stare at these same walls until I was drawn behind the veil. Because I am an unfortunate creature upon whom luck has never smiled. But I meant to change all of that, to turn failure into fortune. How was I going to do this? Her name is Mora Talon, and she is a fate weaver. I met her while exploring the deep ruins of Wekanai, and we made a deal. I returned to Eventide to retrieve items that might break the curse upon her, and was almost returned to her when the Tuatha waylaid me. Unlucky, see.
Yeah, but you are lucky because I am not bound to fate, so yeah.
Mora has promised to change my fate, and to aid me in seeking a new ballad.
She's a liar.
A telling worth singing for all the coming ages. Perhaps she will help you too.
Nope, she can't help me because I'm the only one who can do that.
The Fate Weaver Mora Challen resides in the Great Chamber, imprisoned in her home by the Tuatha. I encountered her there when exploring. She has made a bargain with me. If I help her escape, she will help me alter my fate. No longer will misfortune plague me.
But Fate Weavers can't actually change fate.
This pleases me. Reckonai is a vast, cavernous ruin, and finding Mora in its depths is a task better fit for two.
And as a Fate,
Let
he
us
should
go.
know this, as he should be older than any of us.
She's imprisoned in the Great Chamber far below the surface. The Murgan will seek to stop us, but a bit of force will turn them back. He was a respected member of the Eventide clan. Bareth was working with the Murgan, striving to understand them. I foresaw he would have little use for an apprentice once his work with the Murgan was complete. Most of my clan were slain outright, their screams spiraling into the great cycle like smoke. I believe my master Bareth survived along with his apprentice, Nell. I had already left Eventide, and would have escaped Twilight Pass altogether but for my desire to visit with Mora. It will be worth it. I know it will. I was an apprentice to Bareth during his astounding work with the beasts. Wishing to move out of his shadow and to prove my own worth, I set out to explore the world. What I found, who I found, it was all so unexpected.
See, this is what I mean, like what I was talking about before.
It existed in Twilight Pass long before Ashmore and Eventide, and even before the House of Vengeance and our Grand Winter Court. Reckonai's magic is wild and deep.
Except there's tons of NPCs and they all have stuff to say, and you can just ask them about it and they're just telling you. So that's kind of cool if you like getting depth and, you know, everything's fully voice acted. The drawback is that there's only like 10 to 20 total voice actors that they use for stuff. So a lot of NPCs share the same voices, share same faces. And not all voice actors stuff are the same. As in, I mean, they're all, for the most part, they're all great voice actors. It's just some, it just kind of feels like, you know, they were like, here, read for generic person number 6. And they're like, oh, here I am, acting. When really they haven't been able to connect to the characters. And you can just kind of tell. I don't want to say they're phoning it in, but there's just a lack of connection. Again, I could just imagine what 38 Studios could have been had they been given a even bigger budget, today's technology. So many things that could have happened. Alas, it was not meant to be. I have a feeling I can't go this way. Okay, yeah, I come from the other way, and then I'll be able to open this door. Probably this is I loop around on the way out. That's probably what that means. Okay. But let's see. Notable voice actors in this game. Matthew Mercer is all over this game. Well, not as much. Liam O'Brien, he's in here. Jim Cummings is actually in here for a few characters. A few in the DLC. He mainly voiced the main villain in this.
And you did find it. And that is your curse? The Arathi are gone. Upon these shattered ribs of early cities, they've left no mark. No name, no prayer, no secret word, no promise of return, no warning cry, no tale of a lonely death. What message might they have left, scratched in this antique stone, soft as a dusty grave? The peace of the Arathi returns the lifeblood of magic. They are the ultimate deceivers, the opposite of that which they appear. I saw their true form revealed there, a horrible, chaotic monstrosity, as foul and terrible as I once thought wondrous. My entire life spent chasing this dream. There was the truth before me. We are alone. There is nothing to save us. No greater things than the things we wreak.
Was that the last stone or not? I don't remember if that thing said it. Sorry. Whoa, we're gonna go here. Status, check lore stone. See? All these ones with check marks are all the ones I've found the completed set. So let's see. Nope, still got one more to fall. Though, if I'm reading correctly, or more correctly with some of this stuff. Peter. Please don't tell me the Arathi are actually the Niskaru, the evil crystal demons. Though they do kind of seem related in certain spots. More Merkin. No. That's right, don't turn around. Don't turn around. No, I said don't turn around. And then sometimes it's a mystery too. Sometimes they detect your companions and they'll auto-attack them. Other times they don't. Because this person is following me, they're probably not detectable. Whereas if I was escorting them and they were not a follower, then yes, they'd be followed the whole time. I already have one of these. Don't need it. In fact, I sold my last one.
Faster!
Don't tell me
My
faster,
luck
bro.
is all. Mora Challen's prison is deep underground, in the ruins' great chamber. Right.
That's it. Okay, well, let me talk to him. Alright. Whoa. Wow. Are these all Mergany homes, or are they something else? Very interesting.
It is as I feared. The door to the great chamber has been locked and warded. Give me a moment and I will see what I can do.
Uh-oh.
Keep a
Don't
watchful
die, bro.
eye for Mergen. It would be a pity for our journey to end here. Okay.
Protect Ordo. Gotcha. You'll not get near him. Come at me, bros. Ah! Look at all these bodies. Alright, you're gonna
That was quite an ordeal. The Great Chamber is near. I can feel it. Okay.
Okay. Don't get stuck, bro. Okay. Sometimes you gotta do that. They'll get stuck, and if you don't unstick them, then they'll get trapped, and they won't respond to things in the future. Because they won't be there. What? You're not supposed to appear here? I'm gonna murder you. Come on, that's it. Yeah! Die! No, why'd you turn around? Go pick up this one. I'm gonna go stand in the middle, even though it probably doesn't do anything. Nothing. Let's open this door now. Yeah. Audio sometimes gets broken like that. No. Right, dumb fate weaver lady, Faye. Mara, big chillin'.
Ordo, you have returned, and you have brought a companion. I see many things, but never did I foresee this. Welcome, new friend. It is a pity, for you I mean, that Ordo's hunger for a brighter fate has so clouded his judgment. You are so innocent, sweet Ordo. It pains me to do what must be done.
I'm gonna murder you, lady.
And to have your friend witness it.
You leave him alone.
The Tuatha have trapped me in this ruin, my home, aware of my true power, but ignorant of my wrath. You see, Mora Charlin does not forget. I need the strength to break the curse, and will do anything to escape, even if it means draining the life essence from this poor wretch. Regrettable, but it is the only way. Now, I shall take Ordo and consume him as fuel for my revenge. As for you, stand aside or perish. Gusk sealed this ruin with the blood of the dead, and the spirits of the Fae fallen. It is cursed, and I with it. The place I once called home, now my prison. To break the curse, I must draw strength from the life essence of another. Ordo carries the power I crave, but not for much longer.
Sorry, girl. I ain't gonna let you do that.
You wish to fight Mora Challen where she is strongest? So be it. The Tuatha cannot yet know my wrath. You will. Goodbye.
Oh, I want to talk to you about the other stuff. Oh well, you're gonna die now. Ordo, you're not even gonna help me? He just sits down? What a punk. I could have fate shifted her, but I decided to be nice. But, more Bergen. Come back here.
Thank you for defeating Mora. I am lucky to be able to walk the lands yet another day longer. You have my blessings. I think I will meditate here a while, and think on what I will do next. Eventide was a clan of the highest regard until the Tuatha destroyed it. We believed in the judgment of the Winter Court, and the Summer Court never interfered in our decisions. Even Mora could not see where her own thread in time would lead. She was right about you, Child of Dust. You are uniquely able to create your own fate.
See, I could have talked with her about the other stuff, but It didn't happen early on, but towards the end, if you talk to NPCs about certain things, they'll start acting as if you further advance their quest, so you miss out dialogue and... anyways.
I was an apprentice to Bareth during his astounding work with the beasts. Wishing to move out of his shadow and to prove my own worth, I set out to explore the world. What I found, who I found, was all so unexpected.
You told me that before.
The Merkin used to stay underground, but now they have been drawn to the surface. Twilight Pass is full of hidden nooks in which the Merkin might hide. So look before you leap, friend. To be caged deep in a ruin like Wickenai is a punishment too unbearable for any Fae. I am forever grateful.
But come back. Oh, I was trying to kill this thing. What the... What? You didn't die instantly. Now you're dead. Nope, don't want those. Alright, time to see what stuff these guys like. Alright, lady, what did you have on you? Anything good? Just gold? How disappointing. Had to dispel that and unlock it, and it had a piece of bark. See, this had something better. Whoa! Blade Dancer's leggings. What in the world? Plus 15% damage with daggers and Fey Blades. 10% chance to critical hit with daggers and Fey Blades. 10% critical hit damage with daggers and Fey Blades. Plus 5% critical hit damage. The title Blade Dancer has been associated with the enforcers of several traveler hierophants in recent years. Wow. These are pretty good. This is a tough choice. See. 50% damage. See, it's just hard to pass up the 30% just flat damage. It's just damage overall. It doesn't matter if I use daggers, if I use magic, that's 30% damage. This one increases my damage, but with just specifically my daggers. Critical hit daggers, critical hit damage. This increases my overall to critical hit, but it's just with the daggers and not with... Man. I'm going to equip them just to see what they look like. And they kind of look samey. These are really cool pants, but I like being able to crit with everything, not just my weapon, even though it is mainly my weapon. So... Sorry about that. Let's see. Oh, still wearing these. I thought I equipped them. They look a little bit different. They look cool. Little spikes. They look cool, but I think I'm gonna keep my leggings of the Warlord. Cause that 30% just straight damage across the board is hard to pass up. Same. Talk to Ordo.
That was quite an ordeal. I am forever grateful.
Can I rob you, Ordo? Oh, I can't pick back Ordo. He's got nothing! Did I check the shit? I did. Okay, well. That's all, folks. This has the final autumn. Then yes. Yeah!
And so here you are, imprisoned in the magic of these Fey stones, to live eternally in a drifting stream of song and echoed voices. Your body long decayed, your family and friends lost to the passage of time. Adrift in these chaotic swirls of cacophony, you would spend your time yearning to be free, but knowing that with that freedom comes such a pathetic nothingness that even this stone prison is preferable. The gods can keep their false world. I will make her own.
Quickly read this thing, but go back. Where's the status? Oh, that's right. Warstone. So the only ones I have left is the Winter, which I'm guessing are further. There's 2 more further in, and then 5 for Amara for the House of Vengeance, which I haven't found yet, and then Bale. Okay. In prison, these halls are wise. I saw Arathi once, but I was wrong. I tried to find another. I was impeded. They are not Arathi. These ruins, an epiphany. Prison nothing. It sounds like some. They still don't fully explain. Talk to herself, but that's the story I was talking about. She said she saw an Arathi as a child, which is like some race that long ago disappeared. They're the ones that left these ruins with these weird things. And she wanted to find it again. She became a powerful mage, but she got betrayed by some people. They don't say how. But also, people rose up against her as well. So something happened. I guess she found them again, but saw that they were not Arathi, but maybe Niskaru? Or maybe the Arathi are the Niskaru? Or maybe they became? I don't know. Something weird. Because a lot of times Niskaru have popped up in Arathi ruin stuff. Usually because you go to get something to fight them. And they go, oh, stay away. Anyways. Who knows? Something happened. She is now trapped within these lower face stones. Wishing to escape, but if she did, she would go to nothing. Apparently. I don't know. This weird. Thinks she gone crazy. Is saying. An interesting story that ultimately means nothing! Except for whatever stat bonus it said it gave me for fighting all those lower stones. Alright, did I ever... I didn't go in there, but... Guess we'll take a quick trip, see what else is in there. sorry, I just found something for my permission stuff. Maybe that'll show my... Whoa. Notifications for my Discord server, sorry. Oops. Did the wrong thing. Never mind. Sorry. Keep going. You all don't need to see me do this, especially when this could be loading the next spot. Sorry. Sorry. Yep, another quest. So weird having to go into these places to get quests as opposed to Band of Amplitude. Instead of being told to find these people
over here.
with
Hurry!
quests.
I was hoping someone would come. Have you ever seen such things? Such violence? Such abominations? I cannot comprehend it. First the clan of Eventide and now Bareth. Beyond the veil, no more slumbers in the great cycle. Gask and his soldiers cursed them with permanent rest. All gone but Bareth, Ordo, and me, that is. It was Bareth the Tuatha came for. They were led by a curious one named Cryamore. He coveted Bareth's knowledge of enchantment, how he charms the beasts of Alabastra. But it was not Bareth himself that charmed the beasts. It was a pendant he wore that kept the Morgan from turning on him when he studied them. He wishes to add mortal beasts to Gadflow's ranks, an endless supply of living weapons, until only the Alfar, the Almeen, and the Varani remain to oppose him. Someone must stop them. If not Bareth, then you, or me. The Murgan are dangerous enough now, but imagine if the Tuatha commanded their numbers.
I'll get him back.
I last saw Bareth as Crymore's men dragged him deep into the mine. Walk with a light foot. Acting while unseen will offer your best chance of survival. And try to use the anger of the Murgan against our common enemy.
So sneak around. Cool.
Crymore keeps him nearby. If you can, release the Murgan prisoners. Their rage and hate will coalesce on their persecutors, not Bareth. There's no other like him in all of Alabastra. His interest in other races, most notably those of the Blue Flesh, has yielded much understanding. But the Tuatha wish to exploit every trace of knowledge to their own ends, so the learned such as us are weapons to them. Thus they took Bareth, wishing to extract his knowledge by any means. Your kind call them Murgan, denizens of the sea and shore. They are violent, yes, and devious, but only out of self-preservation. The Tuatha have imprisoned them and turned their potential violent instincts into a barely controllable weapon of pure hate. Though it is part of winter's decay, I feel that it is tragic. It is unnatural for Fae, seelie or unseelie, to take prisoners, so like mortals.
So like mortals.
He is but a soldier, an officer. Such a blunt and ruthless mind could never appreciate Bareth's work, its subtlety, its sublimity. The clan of Eventide was all but returned to the Great Cycle by Tuatha soldiers. Most of our people were drawn behind the veil, and they were the fortunate ones. Ordo and I aided Bareth in his trials, procuring the creatures, preparing the chamber. But Ordo was a stubborn soul, proud. He departed Eventide before the Tuatha came. I only hope he is far from here, somewhere without bars and monsters. Goodbye.
There, let you out, girl.
Tread carefully. Cry him. Goodbye.
I guess this way I can't go because I gotta jump down. Yep, okay. But there's some stuff. There we go. Might need to. My Firefox is acting weird. I wonder if I have to update it. Sorry if anybody's been trying to chat and I haven't seen it. Just checking. Nope, nothing will load, so I bet you I have to update Firefox. Probably what's happening. So again, sorry, I'm gonna do that right now. If anybody's been trying to chat, my apologies. Where are you? I guess I'm just gonna have to close all the tabs. Close them all. Close all the windows. Close them all. And then reopen. Alright, keep on going. Take because my laptop is the equivalent of a potato. I mean, it is. It's really bad. I have to disable hardware acceleration for graphics, or else I can't even. My computer crashes when trying to do like D&D Beyond. So it's pretty crappy. So, anyways, I gotta wait for it a moment while it updates. This guy's peeing. Now he can die! Laying in his own pee. Gross. Oh no, Barrett's dead! Alright. I have unleashed the Mergen, but they will probably try to kill me too. Welcome to the chat room. Let's see if it works for me now. If anybody's in there. Oh no, they're eating his body. How dare you, bastards! If anybody's in the chat room, feel free to say hi and I might see it now. If I gotta undo ad blocker stuff. fix any of my problems. Oh well. These guys are distracted. Can I murder them without getting caught? Let's see. I think I can. As long as I don't turn around. Die, push-up guy. Die, archer dude. Die, swordy big sword face. Die. Pig mage. Pig mage is dead. Lies in a puddle of his own filth. It does not exist yet. Cool story, bro. Cool story, bro. Time to let these guys out, and then think about you, and what I think about you. I just kill everyone and everything, because it don't matter. As long as I get my bling bling. Glittering pile. The Mergen charm. Oh, I probably could have kept that on, and then these things would have tried to kill me. Oh, c'est la vie. C'est l'amour. Guys, look away, like Dixieland. Oh, I bet you if I don't want the Mergen to attack me, I actually have to equip this accessory. I don't want to do that.
Your
Dadgummit. I hate you, mage. Cry me a river more. Take this, Mergen! Like shooting fish in a barrel. Get it? Because they're like fishy dudes? They're not? Normally I try to be more compassionate in video games with this, but it legitimately doesn't matter. They try to murder me, so. Open this door so I can harvest the plants and break some boxes, which gives me a little bit of gold, but when I can sell like a piece of garbage for like 1,000 gold, I don't think it really matters if I gain 36 from breaking a crate.
Primor is gone, but so is Berth. He did not deserve such an end. Do you hear me? He was a kind citizen. You are a friend to Eventide, even if few of its folk remain. Take this key. It will unlock hidden treasures of our clan. Any you find will be open to you now. Thank you, mortal. Now go.
Oh yeah.
Good luck.
So there's only like... There's only that one spot I remember, kind of, where that chest I couldn't open, or I needed something. I guess this must be it? I didn't really come across any others, but oh well. Yay, my friends have joined my Discord server. And you can too, random citizen. It's easy, you can join Stumpwater Jack's Shiny Spell Shack. Come hang out in my hovel. Let's see, I gotta remember where that chest was. Was that over here? It was by something. Oh, Eventide treasure. There we go. That's what we want. That's the only one I know of, but that's what we want. Give me the goodies. Is there going to be anything actually cool in here? No. Ooh. These extremely damaging chakrams. Which I'm going to pass on only because... See, like this one gives me plus 15% critical hit damage. It's very good. This one just gives me straight damage, but only for those when I use them. Maybe I'll pick them up just to say I have them. Nah, but I'm almost full inventory. I'll pick them up. Whatever. Is there any other Eventide chest thingies I did not see or know of? Nope, just a Fey cache. Pile of rocks, like a Charlie Brown. Yep, I think that's legitimately the only thing that gets opened. Oh well. Okay, time to continue on. Though I might be calling the stream here soon, only because my wife's about to come home. We're gonna eat some Wendy's. Wendy's, the unofficial sponsor of Stumpwater Jack's gaming stream. Meaning, not a sponsor at all. But man, if they wanted to. Speaking of Wendy's and the craziness, I read through, I mean, it was a year or two, or geez, was it? It was like 2 years ago, maybe longer. They did that whole Feast of Legends RPG release. I read through all of that. I was almost half tempted to play it. See, look at this. It's like, even though I technically should still have space for that thing, I can't pick it up because I'm maxed out on stuff, which is redonkadonkulous. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna salvage some junk. I could fast travel just to find a forged, but oh, hopefully I'll come across one soon, or I'll have a reason to fast travel. Oh, lots of guys to fight. Undead. right, you better just watch me out of fear. Who said that? It says now Dustling, but there's no Tuatha to fight me. There's just these Fair Gorda, which are reanimated skeletons, essentially. They cannot talk. So I don't know who's telling me, who's yelling threats to me. Armor the Ascendant. Wow, let's see. Bleed, mortal. Oh, because there's somebody getting beat up. I'll save you. Oh. Time for me to use more consumables.
Agarth will not be far behind you. Neither of us saw any sign of Aelin Shear or Ventrinial. A scout on the ridge above saw the Tuatha mounting for a counterattack. You should hear what he has to say before we move on. If you'd rather not wait, talk with Agarth. Time is of the essence.
Oh, and time is of the essence. My wife is about to come home, so I guess this is where the stream needs to end. So, thank you guys for hanging, checking the stream out. Probably not going to be another stream until Tuesday at the regular time for Time Off Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central Time. Thanks guys for hanging out. I'll go ahead and see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.